Hey, Bush League listeners. We're back with another episode of the Bush League podcast, the show where we embrace the chaos and trim the nonsense.
And speaking of trimming, have you guys heard about the fantastic sponsor we have for this episode, Manscaped? They're like the Michelangelos of grooming.
That's right. Manscaped has the tools to turn your downstairs into a well-manicured masterpiece. Precision and elegance, my friends.
It's like giving your manhood a spa day. But, without the soothing whale noises.
And let's not forget the crop preserver, their ball deodorant. Because why stop at looking good when you can smell fantastic too?
And here's the kicker, folks. You can head on over to manscaped.com, use the promo code BUSHLEAGUE, and get 20% off your order and free shipping.
20% off? That's a deal even my grandmother would appreciate. Keep those family jewels in the family budget.
And so to our faithful listeners, take care of your crown jewels. Use promo code BUSHLEAGUE at manscaped.com for the hookup your downstairs deserves.
Welcome to the Bush League Podcast, a show about nothing and everything.
You spun around as it started.
And we're back.
Oh, boys, a lot's changed, eh?
Yeah.
I'm trying to figure out where he's going with this one.
Yeah,
but
me too.
I don't know where to go with it. Like, I know we're supposed to be a comedy show or whatever, supposed to make people laugh, but between like crazy WWE news and F1 news and then more F1 news and then more F1 news, like it's like, and people don't want to hear that, but it's been crazy. What a preseason. Holy cow.
Yeah. Preseason and nothing is actually, I don't even think I think one car has tested so far.
And 2 unveilings, right? Just 2 cars have showed us their new liveries. Or is it 3?
3.
Anyway, by the time this comes out, it'll be probably 4 or 5.
It'll be all of them.
Hamilton's racing for Mercedes, but he's leaving for Ferrari, which means Carlos Sainz is at a Ferrari, but they're keeping Charles, even though Carlos is the only one to have beaten any Red Bull drivers all last year. They're letting that guy go, and the guy that couldn't get it done, they're keeping. And
nobody knows who's going into the
Horner.
No one knows who's going into the Mercedes seat.
Yeah, no one knows who's going into the empty Mercedes seat, and Christian Horner's in trouble.
It's crazy.
We still don't know. There's 5 different rumors. I don't know. What a crazy.
It's crazy how a sport, when one person moves from one team or does one thing, in like hockey, one guy goes to another team, unless he's a huge multi-million-dollar megastar, it doesn't do anything. It's kind of like, oh yeah, he
Which
went
is what
there
Lewis
and
Hamilton is.
Yeah.
He'll come. But now in racing, it's like one guy goes and it's just like chaos. The place is on fire. Let's get everybody. Let's trade this guy for this guy, and it's wild.
He's not just a guy.
Exactly. Yes. Yeah, you know what I mean. Like
is he not technically now officially the winningest driver of all time? Just switch cars.
Yeah.
That's
just a minor detail.
Did you see there was an article
tied for the most world championships ever?
There was an article that said when they said the announcement came out, Ferrari made something like $2 billion extra on the stock exchange in a day because of him saying I was going to Ferrari.
And just so listeners know, because I know not everyone's a big F1 fan, so we'll drop it because I don't want to do that to people today.
Yes.
But like the equivalent, if you watched hockey ever, is Gretzky going from the Oilers to the Kings and everybody being just floored.
Yeah,
like Hamilton announcing that he's leaving and going to the competitor is just... I thought it was made up. I thought it was fake. Like I never actually...
And for our listeners under 40...
Yeah.
What?
Gretzky was a hockey player from...
We're very old.
From our youth. When we were youth.
Youth.
Jeremy, you can't say nothing. You hardly remember Gretzky.
What are you talking about? I remember him. I remember when he retired.
90s, right?
Yeah, he retired in the late
Yeah,
90s.
Jeremy remembers when he came into the league as a Los Angeles King.
He was drafted by the Kings.
And with Patrick Waugh, his only team he ever knew was Colorado.
I thought he was drafted by the Blues. I'm all confused.
His best years were as a Blue.
Yeah, it's the season. That's the 3/4 of a season no one talks about, eh? Is that St. Louis Blues season?
Same as legendary Vancouver Canuck, Mark Messier.
Speaking of Gretzky, did you guys hear the hockey card story that's been in the news lately?
Yeah,
it was.
buddy. Holy cow.
I haven't heard this.
Oh,
so it's a guy in is it Manitoba?
I believe so.
In their basement, they find this big brown box and they open it up and it's full of the 1979 O-Pee-Chee boxes of cards that haven't been opened yet.
Boxes.
So it's a big brown box full of boxes of cards.
79.
Each of those box.
It was,
yeah.
Yes,
Gretzky's
Jeremy. So
rookie year.
not just is Gretzky's rookie card in that box, but how many times is it in that box?
Yeah.
Likely
Like
in mint condition.
Like the boxes are like that, and there's just they were pulling them out and setting them down like this. There must have been Gary, like 8 or 9 of them.
I got it here. There's 16 unopened boxes.
16.
48 packs
per box.
in each box of 10 cards for a total of 7,680 cards.
And how much is a
unopened.
Gretzky? How much did the most a Gretzky card go for? Is something like, isn't it like, did it reach a million?
The unopened ones would be tens of thousands of dollars, I would suspect.
Oh, no, bud. You're talking, they're going to pay millions.
Jeremy, what would you do if you found this box?
He'd open it.
Well, no, because I would understand the financial implications. And I would, I mean, it's unopened, right? So like it's a Beckett, whatever, 10 out of 10.
So here's the deal. Whoever buys this at auction, and they think it could go for $2 million, whoever buys this at auction, they're going to open it. I think they're doing this wrong because what I would do is I would auction off packs or boxes separately.
I would.
Because let them gamble. The Gretzky might not be in that box. But they are going to pay for that box like it could be in that. Well, and it's going to be in one of them. It might be in multiple, right? Because it wasn't a special card then. It was just for it to have survived in Gretzky to turn out to be Gretzky. And then for you to have one still in good shape, that's the, right? Like a graded 10 is going to get you $2,000. Right? So like the issue here is like how many are in there.
Yeah.
It would be nothing. If you had a graded 10 Beckett or PSA, I wouldn't be shocked if it's a $10,000 card.
That's what I'm saying. Those
if
cards,
it's not
the
a 10,
individual ones would be tens of thousands, I would guess.
Because you can open a card and it not be a 10 right out of the pack because the print is slightly to the left or it's slightly up or
see, that's
and then you get into
right?
mistakes. What if there's a mistake in that one, or what if like it's a different color, or like you never know what happened in that one set of boxes. Some dude could have been going by the machine and bumped it in the wrong color. Went in, like you never know, right? And
they end up like Maddox has a misprint bunting rookie card here that. It's not really worth anything because they cut it wrong and stuff, but it's just kind of a cool, like he's got like literally like 16 bunting rookie cards and he's like, hey, but look at this one. It's cut wrong. Yeah. See how it's offset? You know what I mean? Like it's,
we've all had those like cards. That. And, if you ever collected cards, you always get one that's over to the side or it was cut wrong and you're like, oh, that card's not worth anything.
But man,
later on, you find out that it's worth more because it's
gambling wise. You could be doing breaks. You could be raffling off a box and people just take a shot at, I hope there's a Gretzky in there. Instead of selling it all as one lot.
Yeah, not as one.
Well, I wonder if you sold all the boxes separate, if you couldn't.
You could do a Chase the Ace with it, apparently, because apparently you can make a lot of money doing that.
Chase the Gretzky.
This article from 2 weeks ago. At that time, the bidding was up to over $1 million.
Oh yeah. Easy.
Yeah, I wouldn't. I saw a prediction that $2 million. It's going to go $2 million.
Well, and here's the other thing: you're lucky that the people that found them knew enough not to just say, oh yeah, just take them to the local pawn shop or some card place. Yeah, I'd like to sell these. Can you imagine if they didn't know and the guy just looked at them and goes, I'll give you $50 for them. Sure. They just hand them over.
Yeah.
And all you hear is him
that
going
guy retired like 2 weeks later.
You hear the guy out the back, start the car.
Oh man. Yeah. But yeah, to answer
It
your
always
question,
fascinates
Gary,
me when people.
I like collecting this stuff, but like, I mean, I'd be like, okay, I'll make some money now.
And can I be honest? I'd probably keep a box.
Oh yes. Oh, you crazy not to? And you would open it.
How many boxes, Gary? 8 boxes?
16.
16 boxes? You can sell 15 boxes and you have fun opening one of them.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Oh yeah, and do it on YouTube. Like do a live opening. Just say, this is it. Worst part would be when you got to the last pack, you'd be like, I never got a Gretzky rookie card, and then open it and you did not get one at all.
Well, man, that guy did that with the Fleer, and on live stream, hit a Jordan rookie card.
Holy smokes.
Hit a Michael Jordan rookie card on live stream, and like I thought he was going to have a stroke.
Wouldn't you?
And he had the glove on. He's like, we did it. Oh my gosh, we did it.
Yeah.
We did it. Oh yeah, like just.
I saw
And then it
that.
turns into
Watching
like,
his hand go like this,
Put it down.
kind of going.
Yeah.
He's like, put the card down.
Yeah.
Yeah, buddy, you just paid your mortgage because you just hit a fresh Michael Jordan rookie card.
Yeah. Do not breathe on it. Do not like.
Well,
Getting that in a
you see
vacuum
old
chamber.
cards like that all the time. Like, what was it in baseball? It was a Honus Wagner card that was in a cigarette or a chewing tobacco thing, like a package that you'd think wasn't worth anything.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh yeah, that card's worth like $500,000. It's like, okay. Like,
It's all in the eye of the beholder, what people are willing to pay for.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know. It always
Some
struck
people
me-
don't give a rip. Congratulations. It's found money. And some people it's, well, I wouldn't pay 10 cents for that. Why do I care?
Yeah. No,
Right.
that's
But
true.
to the right collector, it's worth like,
Well, it's funny. We talked about that. I think to you, like keeping a box, if it was like a Nordiques one, I probably would. But I think for all of those, I don't think I would. I don't think I'd keep them. I think I'd just look at it and be like, that's a whole bunch of money sitting there. I should just get that. I mean, that's not as, but there's different types of collectors,
Oh, that's right. Like, everybody collects something, stamps, all that weird stuff, coins.
well, and some of the stuff, the longer you hold on, Jay, the more it's worth. Like,
Yeah, it's true.
the
I
new,
can honestly
the new
say
upper
I
decks
have-
are here.
I have nothing that's worth anything.
But the new upper decks are here, and there is a Bedard Easter egg card, like a number 1 draft pick card in there. And it's like the odds are 1 in 577 packs that you're going to get one.
Mm.
They're
Wow.
selling for $650 all day long. That's
What?
the going price, anywhere between $650 and $750 for this card. And here's the deal: if he turns out to be, it's either A, if you hit one, sell her now.
Mhm.
Because what if he gets hurt next year and never plays again?
Well,
Then it's just a sad story, and the card's not worth $650.
we've seen that. Lindros
Or-
card when I was growing up was $150 at one point, and now
$5.
it's
$5.
if you're lucky.
$5. I know. I even know what one you're talking about. He's sitting on the bench in the locker room with no jersey on.
Yeah,
'cause they
yeah.
didn't
I
know
had
what to
that.
take of a picture. Yeah.
I had that card and I traded it for a Grant Fuhr and Andy Moog rookie card back then, and everybody made fun of me for like.
No,
ever.
you
I
did.
can't
You
believe
did well on that one, buddy. You
They're
told
like,
the
oh, I
future
can't
on
believe
that
you
one.
did that, and I'm like, I wanted Andy Moog because he was a Bruin. Like, I didn't care about Lindros. Like,
So A, you sell it now because it's a sure $650, or B, Bedard turns out to be what we think he could turn out to be, and you'll regret selling it because 10 years from now, that $650 card is a $1,500 card.
yeah. There's no way
'Cause
of knowing.
it just ramped up, but you know what? That's a gamble.
Well, yeah.
That's a gamble. He's going to either turn out to be good or he's going to be. And then some people try to collect all the rookie cards that year because sometimes you just don't know who's going to have their rookie card that year. And they had 3 bad seasons and got set down, up, down, up, down, up, and then turned out to be one of the greats.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well,
and
that's
it's like
just
then
sport
everyone's
in
hunting for
general.
the rookie card that they shoved in a box because they didn't think it was going to be anything. And
Well, any sports like that, you never know. Like, could like this guy that was drafted like 98th overall, all of a sudden just turns into this phenom, and they're like, where did he come from? It's like, you know what I mean? Like, it's just the way it is.
Oh man, we witnessed that. Me and Gary are Leafs fans. We just saw that in the spring. The Leafs drafted Easton Cowan, and everyone's like, who? What a waste of, why'd they do that? Who's this Easton? He's so small. This year, he's in the minors, leading the league and scoring and just having a phenomenal year. You know what I mean? And now everyone's like, oh, Easton Cowan. But last year, we're all mad.
There's people who track that stuff full time. It's their whole job.
That's their job.
Yes.
And they get it wrong.
Yeah.
So like,
can you imagine though what kind of job that would be? You go to like, it's in all sports. Like it's in hockey, it's in baseball, basketball, it's even in wrestling, which is odd for us to know. But there's always someone watching, and it's kind of like, okay, like so you go to this like AAA game and you watch this guy, you're like, oh, he's pretty good. Then he goes up to the queue, and he's like just phenomenal. And then the next year you don't hear nothing about him, and someone will just randomly come up and say, oh, like this guy's really, really good. Like, and that's all they do is scout. They watch games like, yeah, he's going to be good. He's not going to be good.
Lonnie Bahanas. Lonnie Bahanas.
Man, you know who I saw the other day?
Lonnie Bahanas.
Me and Lonnie Bahanas. Me and my brother-in-law went to the top prospects game here in Moncton.
Nice.
And we were in there sitting, looking around, and like, whole section full of suits. So you're like, oh, those are league scouts and stuff. And then he's looking and he's like, that's Steve Yzerman. And I was like, yep, it is. He was sitting like one section over, and I was like, that's Chris Draper sitting next to him. That's cool.
And Jeremy went over in his abs hoodie,
punched him in the face.
And knocked him right out. Pushed him from behind.
Pushed Draper from behind.
I had my Lemieux jersey on, and then I jumped on the floor. Turtle.
Oh, man.
All you can hear is Jeremy going when he hit him from behind. You'll remember my name.
People will have to Google that to know that already happened. But
yeah. It was funny. There was that started, you could hear it. Like people in the section were kind of like, you could hear other people like
kind of buzzing.
Is this Steve Yzerman? It's like the game's going on. Everyone's like,
yeah. Everybody's turning and look. It's like, don't worry what's going on in the ice.
Well, Jay came to me and Amanda brought the boys to one of the World Junior games, and Jay came kind of on his break, and he sat with us. And there's a guy sitting next to where Jay ended up sitting, arguing with the three guys sitting in front of us who were dressed pretty nice, arguing about hockey. And then the guy sitting next to us gets up and leaves. And then after the guy leaves, Cameron, we're creeping over the guy's shoulders, sitting in front of it, and it's like, oh my gosh, they're scouts from the Sharks. They're from San Jose.
Yeah, there was a
holy crap.
Had the clipboard out, taking notes, and they're texting, and you could see the Sharks logo in their email and all this stuff.
Yeah.
This fan is like arguing about hockey with the three guys who like scout for a living.
Scout for a living, yep.
Yeah. It's like, go sit over there, bud. See you later. Careful who you're arguing with.
Well, and like even the game I went to, it was like when the US was playing and that little goaltender, it was like, I was like, I've never heard of this guy. But after he played that game, everybody's like, holy cow, like he really play. Like, I don't know. He got drafted by Chicago.
Of course, Cameron would notice the little goaltender.
Hey, wasn't for goaltenders, just like it wasn't for the forwards.
Hey, Cameron, if you won that box of hockey cards, would you keep it for the Gretzky ones, or would you be like throwing the Gretzkys away looking for the goalies?
Gretzky rookie, nope. Gretzky rookie, nope. Gretzky rookie, nope.
There's only
Andy
one.
Moog, yeah.
Gary Cheevers.
Mike LaRock. Yeah, baby.
Oh my gosh.
For you Leaf fans. Well, I always said when I used to collect cards, there was only one card I always wanted. One rookie card.
I can't wait to hear who this is.
Oh, you're going to love this.
Terry
I said that, how old do you think I am?
Oh, I know. Ladislava Tretiak.
No, Jeremy. The only rookie card I ever wanted to own was a Patrick Waugh rookie card.
What?
Of all the
You're a sick man.
What are you talking about?
Of all the random people, that was the goalie I wanted his rookie card the most. And I never, I have a ton of rookie cards for goalies, but that was the one that I said if I ever got it, I'd stop collecting cards.
Because
Reggie Lemelin would be so disappointed in you.
Hey, don't you bring up him. Yeah, you poor Reggie.
Did you know that Peter
weird.
McNabb was he was color commentator on the Altitude broadcast for forever, for a long time. He passed away there 2 years ago, but legendary Bruin, Peter McNabb, I thought he might be one of your boys.
Or Cam Neely rookie card, obviously.
I saw a story this week of Cam Neely, and he was apologizing to Jim Carrey for Dumb and Dumber. He barged in to the toilet stall for that scene in Dumb and Dumber, and there's Jim Carrey on the toilet, and the director yells, "Cut! Cam, if you could possibly look more surprised, okay? You got to be surprised at who's in there, right? So you got to look surprised." So then they do it again, and they're like, "Cut!" Right? And then he does it 8 or 9 times. And he said, "Here I am feeling terrible." He said, "There's Jim Carrey getting like $12 million to do this film or whatever it is, and I'm getting next to nothing. Who am I? I'm an extra. I'm a side note in this film, and I'm wasting everybody's time doing the scene where I just have to barge in over and over and over. So I'm apologizing to Jim Carrey," and Jim says, "Don't worry about it. Here's what we're going to do. I'll get you through it. I've done 48 takes before. It's really not a big deal, okay?" He said, "We'll try her one more time." So Cam said, "I walk out. They yell, 'Go.' I walk back in. I kick the door open, and Jim's bent over mooning me. They're like, 'We got it.'"
That's great.
Sea bass!
That's awesome.
Hey there, podcast pals. Welcome back to the Bush League Podcast, the show where we tackle life's prickly problems with humor and a whole lot of nonsense.
Oh, speaking of tackling prickly problems, let's take a moment to talk about our amazing sponsor, Manscaped. You know, the wizards of below-the-belt grooming.
That's right. Manscaped has everything you need to keep landscaping tidy down there. They've got precision-engineered tools for a job well done.
And let me tell you, folks, Manscaped doesn't just stop at the tools. They've got the magical elixir called the Crop Preserver, the ball deodorant that keeps you feeling fresh as a daisy.
Fresh as a daisy, indeed. It's like having your own personal cheerleader down there.
And guess what, our lovely listeners? If you head over to manscaped.com and use our special code BUSHLEAGUE, you'll get 20% off your order and free shipping.
Hold on. Did you say 20% off? That's practically a steal. Your nether regions will thank you.
So, remember, folks, when life gets a little too hairy, trust Manscaped to keep things smooth. Just enter the code BUSHLEAGUE at manscaped.com for your exclusive discount. Your family jewels will thank you.
No.
Boys, I had a list here. I mean, do we have time? I can just run through them. It's not going to take that long.
Let's do it. Let's do it. Whatever. Let's do it.
It's yeah.
Bring it.
We're
Let's
all
go.
over the place with our times anyway. So,
we're in this.
You know what? I'm not going to explain anything. I'm just going to.
All right, Heath Steele.
I love it.
What's your name? Heath. Heath
Podcast
Steele.
title.
Heath Steele.
Heath Steele.
Oh, wow.
Man, that's so fun to say. I've been saying that my whole life, and it's never seemed that fun. That's incredible. That's incredible, Gary. Good work on that. Good work on that. All right, I'm going to read something here. I'm not going to give you any context. I'm just going to read it.
Okay.
And so it's just this is from a blog I found.
Uh-oh.
So, you know, we're into February by the time you're hearing this. So whenever, and you're probably already failed your New Year's resolution. And here I am giving context. And I just said I wouldn't. You probably failed your resolution. So here's some new ideas you can pick up. Just do from February to February. So this is funny New Year resolutions of all time. As soon as the New Year vibes started hitting us all at the end of December, the thought of making life better by making some resolutions flooded our minds. It is quite a natural thing, and resolutions have helped people lead better lifestyles. But for people who love to look for humor in everything, we got some funny New Year's resolutions. So anyway, there's a few more here, but I'm going to jump in.
New Year's resolution. Men's grooming.
Tyson, may I suggest the Lawnmower 5.0?
Yeah. Use promo code Bush League.
Using promo code Bush League at manscaped.com.
All right, you guys ready for these? Here's some suggestions. You can let me know if you might want to take one of these up.
More ready. This
Right? Take a resolution to not fart that much that you did last year. And try to do whatever it takes to check and mark your New Year's resolution. So what they're saying is to try to pass gas less, and they think that you should have like a calendar so you can keep track
Who wrote
of how many that you do, and so you can say, "Hey, listen, I'm really farting a lot less than I was before."
I have made strides.
What are you talking about right now?
I'm not getting into it. I am just reading from this blog, and these are just ideas. You can take them or leave them.
Gary?
Did the author of the blog or were these entries? Like, what is?
This is the author of the blog.
Fart
There's
less.
suggestions.
Pass gas less.
This is from floweraura.com.
But if you never tracked your gas the previous year, how would you know it was less? What would be the point of me
question.
tracking now?
Great question.
I
agree.
mark down every time I pass gas all year to try to pass gas less. Oh, that's great. Did you pass gas less? Oh, I don't know. I didn't keep it the year before.
This is starting to sound like
But it
Schrodinger.
was fun to track. Here's my chart.
This is starting to sound like Schrodinger's fart.
As you see here, half an hour after every bowl of cereal, I went up. But after a Tums and a glass of Enos, it went down.
I love how I thought of reactions to this.
Wow.
And this is not what I thought. That's so great.
But what are you going to do? Make a pie chart? Like, what would be the point of tracking it if you didn't track it the year before?
Nothing.
This is a 2 years worth resolution.
Right.
Well, wait though.
I would have to pass gas normally, gather the data, then the next year gather it again to try to do it less.
But wait now.
Last year I was passing gas at a rate of 3 times a day.
I'm going to
try to do 1.5.
You could guesstimate based on a week.
How?
And, just...
Yeah,
you need to set up a key performance index to make sure you reach that goal.
Now, boys, let's be real. A real New Year's resolution to pass gas less in front of people. Am I right, fellas?
Well, you just tied into what Cameron's saying, because is a fart a particle or a wave? It depends whether you're observing it or not.
If nobody's around to hear it.
Does anybody hear it? So if a fart, if you fart, no one's around. Do they know you did it?
Didn't happen.
I'm still there and I'm still enjoying it.
Oh, we all like our own brand.
If nobody's around to hear it or smell it, did your butt cheeks really jiggle? You know what I mean?
100%. Oh wow!
Sometimes you're laying in bed and you're just kind of curious. How good was that?
Oh man,
the blankets a little.
Yeah,
that was way worse than I thought.
I know it, Gary's. That's called the self-Dutch oven, buddy. That's the self-Dutch oven.
Anyone who won't admit to that
lies
is who I'm really afraid of. That means there's something wrong with you, because if you're denying that you've done that, everyone's done it.
Everyone's done it. Everyone's done the hair in the shower thing. Those are 2 things all people on earth have in common. Cameron, the mystery hair on the shower that you know isn't yours, even though it likely got there because the person ahead of you shampooed, it's probably clean, but rather than touch it and move it, you cup your hands under the water and you throw it on the hair. You throw it on the hair and you watch the hair go.
Yeah. Yeah.
See, lucky for me, I have a new shower head that's like a magnet, and I just spray it in the wall. Put it back.
Man.
That episode, the magnet. And I'm stuck right to the thing. Katie had to call the fire department the other night to get me out of it.
Man, if I had to describe Heath Steele's shower, that would be it.
I was picturing, that episode of Seinfeld where he gets like the black market shower.
Oh, yeah.
And
it's just like it's for elephants or something.
Oh, yeah. And Kramer's like against the wall.
That scene of him going back.
Just pushing him against
coming up.
Taking down the curtain.
Funniest.
The shower curtain comes ripping down.
Yeah.
The best. Oh,
it's gold, I tell you.
Oh, my gosh. I thought this was going to be quick, but this is going to be like another hour.
Speaking of showers, the Lawnmower 5.0 Ultra, also waterproof.
Oh.
You can get 20% off yours now by going to manscaped.com and using the promo code
Bush League.
Bush League.
Bush League. We could tell them to use the promo code Heath Steel.
We're gonna go to Manscaped and say, listen, you want 80% off? It's called Heath Steel.
Man, our own product called Heath
What are you
Steel.
talking about?
Wow. Okay. Yeah. Wow.
Okay.
That was number one,
19,
eh? All right.
19 more.
Holy Toledo.
I will admit some of these they're not as good as that one.
Okay.
So the second one, these aren't numbered, so I'm not going to keep track of the numbers. Your New Year's resolution can be you will watch funny videos and funny movies throughout the year.
Isn't that all YouTube is? Is funny videos?
Yep.
Okay.
I didn't write it. I'm just reading it. So
doesn't Cameron
we'll
get paid to do that?
That's music reviews.
I should put comma
Vocal coach reactions.
Vocal coach reactions. Yeah.
Hey, I got new bosses. Do you mind? They're not a sponsor yet.
Cameron Hare reacts to the phantom falsetto while working away.
I personally prefer the death metal ones.
The death metal ones.
That sounds about right.
The Cameron Attic voice.
Death metal band called C-Panel.
Followed by the newest band, Heath Steel.
Such a great name. Okay, this one's kind of introspective. Whatever balance is owed by others, don't confiscate utensils, belongings, love, fights, feelings, and emotion, and return them before the new year. Do not carry forward anything. To be new in the new year, you have to leave the old. It is written in the Gita. I don't know what the Gita is.
Kind of tree hugging?
Well, it's called floweraura.com.
It's called what?
Wow.
Floweraura.com.
Well, there you go. There's the answer that's your answer and your cause to all this problem.
So what they're saying is,
don't take your baggage, like your mental baggage, or
you don't
people that owe you money. You don't break their legs.
People owe you stuff.
Leave it in the past, right?
Leave it in the
Don't
past.
let the sun go down on your anger.
Speaking of leaving it in the past, I just failed resolution number 1.
So, like, just let it go.
Get your. Did you put it in your spreadsheet?
I'm scared the camera's going to pick that up. You know, like on a summer day when you look ahead at a hot road and you can see the wave.
I can tell you, if your microphone picked it up, I'm going to make it super loud and really zero in on that.
Yeah, no. Mine's like the thunder from down under.
Oh man, yeah. So I got stuff falling off the walls here and everything.
Well, if you wouldn't pass
number
gas
4.
over
This
it,
one's
you'd be all right.
This one here is also a bit of some kind of advice here. So, stop watching TV news. In the new year, save children from watching anything educational like Lak Raya Saba TV or Hindi English news, and let them watch cartoons and watch together. So what they're saying is to stop letting them, instead of putting
I feel
Al
like such a
Jazeera
failure.
on, You know how we all put Al Jazeera on Saturday mornings.
I know.
Watch that. Let them watch cartoons.
Like the kids could have been watching Paw Patrol as toddlers instead of Crossfire. You know what I mean?
Right?
Like,
right?
BBC World News.
Instead of Hindi English news.
Maybe my kids wouldn't dress like Tucker Carlson if I had to just...
right?
Or Al Gore.
This says the chances... The chances of your child getting spoiled, learning the parliamentary language, becoming violent and stupid after watching the news and Parliament, etc., is very high. See, they're saying
I'm
that
still
their
on
kids
Cameron saying Al Gore. I'll watch the news. Cameron's like, or Al Gore
reference.
Oh, I didn't even hear that.
Like, yeah. Poor Maddox is walking around
right on top of the
He's
news.
walking around with a real thick accent going, the level of the ice melt on this glacier in Alberta is not the same as the level of the... I was raised on a farm. My father farmed tobacco. Climate change is...
Tobacco.
Wow.
Oh my goodness.
Thank you for that
That's
golden
great.
nugget of... That was...
Cameron's like, speaking of that, did Bush ever bring the military into Iraq? Or where's that at? Where do we stand on that? Did that
Operation Iraqi Liberation.
Operation Freedom.
All right.
I'm surprised you didn't call it Operation Eagle
Man,
Flame.
we should have done this earlier. I hope people make it this far.
We'll just flip it around.
Wow.
Yeah, right. So you guys ready?
Yep.
Who cares if you get fatty? Keep on eating your favorite desserts and burgers. There's only one life, so you shouldn't leave what makes you happy.
That's like saying you only die once. It's true. You do only die once unless they bring you back.
What great advice.
Yeah. Just eat all the fatty, bad food for you. You'll be fine.
And then you
It's
won't
just
have
saying
to
you're
make a
good.
resolution next year because you might not make it.
Dead.
You'll be dead.
Well, you'll be farting.
They're trying to reinforce
Might not help with
the
that
first
one.
resolution. They're making that tough.
Gary's gonna
Yeah,
be.
there we
Gary's
go.
gonna try to.
Just keep stuffing in burgers.
Desserts and burgers all year.
Oh, boys.
You're going to die anyway.
If Frank's
You may as well
Finder
die
Diner was
happy.
still open, Gary'd go get himself a family pile of fish and try to kill himself.
family pile of fish.
How many pieces of fish? 22 or something like that?
15. And
In a bag of fries. And I don't mean a bag, I mean like a literal bag of fries. In your defense.
Wow.
You were young and stupid.
This is for the coffee drinkers. Do you love Starbucks?
No.
If yes, then your resolution should be to order every single drink available on the Starbucks menu.
What are you, a millionaire?
How about picking 2 to 3 drinks every month? So they're saying in the year you should go through and try everything on the Starbucks menu.
Then the
Just
next
try
one
them
is
all.
need a bank loan. What the heck?
Did you burn yourself on hot coffee? Call Larry the Hammer Shapiro.
I think
Shapiro. I remember
these are
all
not
those.
resolutions. This is a challenge.
Yeah, that's not a resolution.
You're just downing coffee and burgers all day long and trying not to fart.
Like what kind of like?
It all ties together.
Do you need a resolution?
That
Like
is
Big
the
Macs?
ultimate. That is the ultimate toxic, like absolute toxic concoction there. That ooh. Gary's like,
Yeah,
You should
yeah,
eat a
just dudes
burger
that don't-
every day if you like burgers, and you should
Couldn't you
try
see
every
Gary?
drink on the menu at Starbucks.
Gary's
Yeah.
got like a
Not
Whopper
funny.
in one hand. He goes, I'd like a soy latte, please.
What a funny, yeah. I didn't even, when I read this the first
Wow.
time, I didn't clue into that.
What the-
They tell you like, oh yeah, live life and eat all you want, and then but try to fart less.
Yeah.
You know, try to clean that up.
Try to fart less. Live, laugh, love. You know what I'm saying?
Live, love, flatulent.
Live, laugh, love, flatulate. Yeah.
Okay, now we have 2 podcast titles that are super good. Live, love, flatulate.
Live, laugh,
Oh
love,
my
flatulate.
gosh. Can you get that on a T-shirt, Cam? You
Live,
always get
laugh,
this
love,
cool stuff.
flatulate. The Heath Steele story.
Start like this, Jeremy. You start in the front and go down
VH1
over,
behind the
round up.
music.
Right.
And on the back it'd say, YouTube silent judge or something, whatever those things are called. I forget.
Man, he steals a great name.
That's the best wrestling name we could have ever had.
Jeremy and I, with Phil years ago, started a fake band called the Turbo Lasers, and we never finished.
Oh, yes.
The Turbo Lasers.
How is that for a name? The Turbo Lasers. Not Turbo Lasers, the Turbo Lasers.
The Turbo Lasers.
The Iron Sheik named us. The Turbo Lasers.
I always wanted from the game of Balderdash we played to have a band, Big Badass.
Yeah, I remember that.
Oh, that's amazing too.
Didn't you? Wasn't that a fantasy hockey name? Didn't you use it? I think you used that for your fantasy hockey name.
I used Super Gary one year.
2024, we can't make half of our fantasy hockey league games that we use.
Fair enough.
Super Guri. Yeah. You know what? I went on actually eBay looking for a Super Guri shirt.
Of course you did.
Who doesn't?
See if you can find an F1 motor from.
Well, we already did. 17,000 pounds.
I'm considering some of these resolutions now.
What, fart less? Yeah, I think you'd be all doing us a favor with that one.
Yeah, fart less, eat more red meat. Yeah.
Have a soy latte.
Eat more desserts. Try every drink at Starbucks. Fart less.
Yeah, stop watching political.
Stop watching Al Jazeera.
Yeah. So this next one here is kind of practical. It makes you think a little bit. Instagram reels or Instagram posts. Stop copying your captions from different websites and from other people's profiles. Start writing your own captions.
So for people to copy, steal, and use on their profile.
So quit being a copyright
be a little more creative. Yeah, could just be creative. Take a stab
can't judge
at
it. We do that all the time.
Yeah.
So
yes.
Next.
I don't know.
Keith Steele doesn't.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. He wouldn't.
Yeah.
I don't know about your daily bathing, but you can make a New Year's resolution to take your car or bike to a proper deep wash every weekend. So what they're saying
Wait, are we talking about actual vehicles or are we talking about... Just saying. Are we doing a lot of the undercoat in here? Or?
Undercoat? That was a solid joke, Cam.
That's incredible.
Solid reference, buddy.
Oh my
God. All right, boys. Well, good night.
Undercoating. Oh, man.
Amazing. Yeah, so I think what they're getting at is like, if you're going to shower every day, don't you think your car and bike deserve the same? You should wash them every day like you wash yourself.
No, they don't get that.
I don't know. That's what it's a resolution to think about, just ponder it. Maybe you want to wash your car every single day like you do yourself.
Wouldn't we want to save the waters to save the environment?
Every day.
I don't know. That's just what these people
I love this time of year too, because I go through the car wash. I drive home. I get out in the garage, look at the car, and it's like I never did anything.
That's right. Till the spring.
You may as well save time. Take that $15, open the window, throw it out the window, and then be like, hey, just got my car washed. Save time. Looks exactly the same.
But then you've lost the 2 seconds of zen.
2 seconds of zen.
Boys, real dirty of me today. Speaking of which, real dirty of me today. But there was a lady tailgating me like the worst I've had in a long time. But Cam, it's like I'm in a school zone. I'm going down the street. She's still behind me. Like, how much closer do you need to be?
Yep.
So I get down on Water Street. She's still behind me, and I'm already doing 60, and we should be doing 50. Let's be real. And she's right on my bumper. Like, I can't see her headlights. I laid on the windshield washer fluid until I watched her wipers come on, and I did not lay off that thing until she had to clear her own windshield. Oh yeah, I was quite proud of myself on that one. I'm not gonna lie.
That's so good, because that's so true. That goes flying back. Yeah. Absolutely.
Well, then you shouldn't be close enough to have it hit your windshield. Then I guess.
Oh boy. All right, so here's the next one. A resolution about celebrating your night drink with all feelings is quite interesting. End your night drink every night with an enthusiastic, baby!
I will let you know how that goes later.
Yep. So don't go to bed. Don't go to bed without really enjoying your night drink, and at the end of it, go, baby, and then go to bed. So the whole house can hear you.
Cameron's not okay. He's barely clinging on.
Cameron's like, this is too ridiculous. I can't do it, boys.
Cameron goes to bed tonight. Katie's already in bed, shuts the lights off, takes a big, downs his water, lays in bed. Oh. Yeah, baby! Come on, baby! Yeah, just want to see Katie's reaction. Well, I'll do it. We'll see how it goes. We'll report back on the next episode.
Just turn the lights
and you know what? Film their reactions after they're already in bed, because that'll go over real well. And watch them yell, yeah, baby, at the...
Gary won't go, baby. All of a sudden you hear Gary go, ooh, yeah. I'm gonna die.
This light goes off. I'm saying goodnight. Take a little sip.
What's up, honey? Oh, nothing. Just having my night drink.
just having my night drink. Oh, baby. That's my New Year's resolution.
Big shot of liquid Gravol. Yeah, baby.
That's brisk, baby.
I think you just found my New Year's resolution.
Right? That's a good suggestion. Every night with your night drink.
I love it every night with your night drink. It's like
everyone has a night drink, right?
It's like, okay, what is this night drink? Is it magical?
Yeah.
Oh,
night drink. After you have your night drink.
I read it and I was like, should I have a night drink? Seems
not alone.
Nice when
it's
they put
sad
it
if you have a night drink alone.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I don't know if I can manage that enthusiasm.
I do, but I don't drink it. Can I tell you my weird routine?
Yes, please.
I got a bottle of water that I reuse, like a Soda Stream bottle. It's just water with some Mio. I take it to bed and I don't drink it because it would have, like, I went to bed.
Yeah.
But I'm going to wake up at 3 or 4 in the morning and I'm going to be thirsty. And then that's there. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
I don't got to go downstairs. I don't got to.
I love that.
Yeah.
Yeah. The only thing is, if you forget it's there on night 2 or 3, it's a little like
iffy.
No.
Room temperature.
This is the deal. So, like, if I didn't wake up, and if I get up in the morning and it's still full, I had a good night's sleep. Yeah. Every morning I bring it downstairs and put it in the fridge on the bottom drawer. And when I come home after school, I got like the coldest stinking drink waiting for me in the fridge. Yeah.
Smart.
It's my daily routine.
I like it fresh, so I keep the whole Soda Stream right on the bedstand. 3 o'clock in the morning.
And then you take a drink and you go, yeah!
wait till next month. Wait till next month he puts the espresso machine in.
Oh, yeah. Heather's Gary, what are you doing? Grinding coffee.
Takes the big swig. Oh, yeah.
This way I don't have to get out of bed. Just laying there. Dumping coffee beans in.
The milk frother.
Our children are trying to sleep, Gary. Yeah, the Americano's almost done. It's dripping now.
And then ends everything with the big baby. Oh, my soul.
Heather, can you open your drawer? Why? I need the shot of vanilla. Keep it over there.
I don't have enough room in mine.
I don't have room in mine. Can you hand me the vanilla extract, please? It's so stupid.
It's insane. That's why I wanted to read this. It's absolutely insane.
Gary's bedroom during pumpkin spice season
the almond
would
milk?
just be cold. Oh
my soul. Oh, boys. Wow. It only gets...
There's more?
It only gets... So here we go. Here's the next one. Who said track shoes should be at work every day? Get your track shoes framed in a glass box and put them as a showpiece in your room for the whole year.
Stupid. This is so stupid.
It's not a joke.
Okay, so here
I don't know what this is. I Googled
But the guy's serious.
top 10 New Year's resolutions, and this came up on a Google search in like the 5th one.
what? Okay,
And it's
so I have a question. Just
If you're a sneaker guy, that makes
it's
sense.
just going to be 100% question. So, like I don't even know where to begin
Yes.
to dissect this website. Take your shoes, put them in a glass case, and look at them
As one does, yeah.
like,
as one does. Yes, obviously.
I want to send you a link because this looks like a nice blog. It doesn't look weird. There's not ads everywhere. Well, there's a couple ads, but like
Is there also
it's like a nicely
is there
put together blog site.
Are there ads for cocaine or like crack or something in it?
No, there's stuff here for like gifts and plants and cakes and just normal things.
Any
Everything so far has made perfect sense. to me.
That's what I'm saying, Gary. I'm not sure what the problem is.
any plants
They have links.
of,
They have
of a 5-leaf variety? Like
They have links to Twitter and Facebook, LinkedIn. It's a beautiful looking blog. So I'm with Gary. I don't see the problem here.
okay.
Anyway, so like I say, track shoes, right? Like who says they need to be at work every day? You should frame them in a glass box and put them as a showpiece in your room for the whole year as a New Year's resolution.
Well, that sounds like a waste of a pair of shoes.
Yeah,
If you got some nice Jordans, that
makes sense, right?
Maybe if they're like $500,000 or $1 million Jordans, maybe I'd have them in a box. I just what? No, I'm out.
Just come home, take your shoes off, and brush them up a little bit, and then put them back up in the glass box.
in the glass box.
Shine them up real nice.
What's wrong with that?
Turn them sideways.
Perfectly normal.
Yeah. All right. Well, let's get on. If we got to get through these. Like who doesn't love memes? Instead of reacting to memes, be resolute about getting reactions to your memes. Create a meme page and distribute laughs and smiles.
The Bush League podcast.
Yeah, well, we
Facebook
kinda do
account
that.
Is,
We kind of literally do that.
Yeah.
All right, we'll move along here.
Gary's
Join.
his screen's hypnotizing me. Like I fell asleep for a second.
Well,
I was going to fix it, and then I said, no, we're just going to go live with
the
this
people
now.
that wrote these resolutions
So pretty.
This
stared
is
at
the
that
psychedelic
screensaver
hour.
for a long time. Yeah. So,
Cameron.
yeah, Cameron's
It's
already.
past Cameron's bedtime.
Yeah.
Cameron, don't
All right, I'm
don't.
just-
That's what got me, buddy. Don't look at
at the screen. Don't look at the screen.
It's a trap.
It comes out at you.
It really does. It's like a tesseract. It's 4-dimensional.
So does the screensaver.
Little lawnmower 5.0 really make that pop out of there.
Hey, buddy, you trim your cedar in the right way. It looks taller.
Yeah. It's true, eh? All right. Next one. Join a fun club where people meet and try to make each other smile. It is far better than joining WhatsApp groups. That almost seems like kind of personal, like somebody joined a WhatsApp
that seems like a
group and-
lonely person that needs to get
They're terrible. Yeah.
They could come
'Cause I
join
was
the
like,
Bush
fun
League,
clubs.
the Bush League podcast group. We're lots of
Yeah.
fun, and yeah.
It made me think, I'm like, is there clubs that are just fun and specific? Like a fun club? Like,
What do you,
that's it.
The
Like,
fun
on
club
on
that's what you call it.
WhatsApp. Yeah, on WhatsApp. Yeah.
yeah. Anyway.
It's a very
Google that.
Fashion today.
Google that and see how much problem you
Man,
get.
I'm going to go out on a limb and say the guy that wrote this, he's been through something.
Yeah.
something
been on something.
or some things.
Yeah.
Fashion today is different and sometimes funny too. Make a list of wardrobe items you want and buy their quirky variants from wherever possible. At the end of the year, you will have an attention-worthy wardrobe collection.
Gary,
Been there, done that.
We did that, but it was for it was for wrestling purposes.
We did have quite the uniforms.
Quirky variants. I think they're saying, instead of buying the boring nice stuff, you should just buy something completely
You can
insane
also
that makes you
buy
look like a
unique
lunatic.
underwear and t-shirts at manscaped.com and save 20% using promo code Bush League.
Wow. I need a drink after that.
A smoke or a drink?
A night drink.
Oh, baby.
Oh, baby.
This whole thing was worth it for that. That was so good. Plan to visit a stand-up comedy club once a month so that you can have enough dopamine released in your body and relaxation in your life. It's a good idea. Once a month, go see a comedy show.
Once a
Isn't
month.
that wrestling? Isn't that why we go to see wrestling sometimes?
Oh, baby!
I don't know. The episode might have to be called "Oh Baby."
I don't know. I'm leaning toward
All right,
live, laugh, love, flatulate.
That's pretty
The
good.
Heath Steele story.
When you just said, oh, baby, there, all I can picture is the Bob Cole voice.
Yes.
Oh, baby. Oh, baby.
He's on fire.
Yeah.
Everything is happening.
Oh.
All right, there's only 6 of these left.
There's
5 of these left.
We got a 3-hour
Prank
episode.
someone. Oh, yeah, I see the time.
Yeah,
here.
we could have
Whatever.
done an episode just on these.
I mean, anyone can tune out of this anytime. It's
Or
ridiculous.
don't.
Prank. Or don't. Prank someone every 2 weeks in your office. And don't let people find out that you're the prankster. This is going to be so much fun.
Would HR would like to speak to you? And what
I like that
What if you
idea.
work at home?
No.
You're supposed to do it to your
Bad
wife.
idea.
Like, do pranks to your wife? Like,
I did this
terrible.
in university, and I got in way too deep. So me and my roommate Jason got called into security and everything that we needed to stop the pranks. And I'm talking like 2 of the girls up the hall left their room unlocked. We newspaper gift wrapped everything in that room. The doors, and the thing is, they didn't complain. They thought it was funny. They took pictures. The RA complained, right? And it was like the 3rd or 4th thing we did, but we never heard anybody. So the next day, we get in trouble. Security calls us in. No more pranks. I drop Jason out our window, and he takes our garbage can, fills it with water, and pulls a leaner on ourselves. So that when we open the door in the morning, the bucket falls in and just, the water goes everywhere and wets our feet. So then he goes back outside. I help him back in the window. We go to bed and just wait for the chaos to begin because the whole floor knew we just got in trouble for playing pranks. So then the next day, one of the girls knock on the door and say, like, guys, as if they had just saved us from this like vicious prank, knowing we had just got in trouble.
Yep.
Then they're all fighting amongst themselves, like getting really mad, arguing over who did it. And like
amazing.
they're furious with each other. And
That's
me and
4D
Jason are
chess.
just sitting there listening to them argue, making eye contact. Like, we cannot say we did this now. Like, they're really fighting with each other. We never did tell them. Hopefully none of them listened to this because it was like, that was a hill we were going to die on. Like, people left that year not talking to each other because they were accusing each other of pulling this prank on Jason and Tyson. And they just got in trouble. And for you to do that to them. Oh, yeah. We were in way too deep on that one.
Maybe that's why they threw in every 2 weeks.
Every 2
very
weeks.
specific.
Yeah, you spread it in
But
right.
it spreads it in.
I remember that
Shadow
security
games,
guard
shadow
like it was
games.
yesterday.
Yeah, well, kind of related to that. Sometimes stupidity is funny and satisfactory. Buy all the stupid things that you see on digital media. The things that you must tickle your inner child when you see them first.
Yep.
3 left.
Baby!
It is such a... I feel like that's like such a Seinfeld thing.
Oh, man. Next one, Jeremy. Next one. Tickle my inner child, Jeremy. Let's go. Let's go.
It's just the visual of the mic going like this too. It's so good.
Well, I see Celine Dion do this when she gets louder. She does that.
Yeah, right. It's good. It's good mic technique. Yeah, singing technique. All right, 3 more, boys. We can do this.
I could have a heart attack before we make it. This is so
Ditch
stupid.
the forms to your office one day and see how everyone reacts. And ditching formals means attending the office in pajamas, shirts, and slippers.
Gotcha.
So what they're saying is, you know, you always dress up and you formal. Just for once.
Oh, I got
Just for once, just take it easy.
Hey, it's exam week. I got you. Ditch the forms, right?
Yeah. Ditch the forms.
I'm gonna show up tomorrow in pajama pants. Get there first. Go to everyone's class and delete all their marks. Just delete. It'll be hilarious. They got to start over and do hours.
What
of
a
work.
prank!
So funny. Now they got to stay all weekend. It'll be hilarious.
Card in each class,
And then put it in your spreadsheet.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. I heard it in that classroom. I apologize.
I promise I'll do that less. Sorry.
I'm working on it. It's my resolution.
I'm working on it.
I just like how it says pajamas, shirts, plural, and slippers. So put on multiple shirts and slippers, just as a change of pace for the dress.
2024. I want to bring the long sleeve under the t-shirt back this year. You know what I mean?
Yeah, right.
I miss those days.
Yeah. All right, 2 more. The funniest and one of the most humorous resolutions would be to not make any resolution and let life go with the flow. Right, Cam?
There you go.
Cam wrote this. I knew he wrote this. He wrote this whole blog.
You have no proof. Whoa, baby!
Here's to Cameron.
Here's to
Bill
Bill
Brasky.
Brasky.
Wow.
Last one.
Binge watch old classic funny movies and shows. Get yourself served with content that is original and away from the abuses.
Well, that
funny
that
classic
eliminates,
shows.
That eliminates every classic show.
Old funny classic shows.
You know, just when the abuses get you down, you know, instead of binging. Everyone binges Netflix. Why don't you binge old movies?
All in the Family.
Yeah, the Jeffersons.
No abuses.
Petticoat Junction. Yeah. No abuses. Yeah.
Reading Rainbow,
Hogan's
right,
Heroes.
fellas?
Yeah, that's it. Anyways, I just thought that was a really coherent and helpful list that people might want to take into the.
Well, Jeremy, may I say,
I've been inspired.
May I say that it was a well-informed site. I enjoyed my stay. I admire their spontaneity and their slowly but surely descent into madness.
I think you're talking about yourself at this point. Your own descent into madness.
Cameron, you must be an amazing Amazon reviewer.
All of Cameron's Amazon reviews. Oh, baby!
It was definitely an eye-opening and a eclectic list of resolutions that I must consider going forward in 2024. And may you and yours have a good year also. And oh, baby, your night drinks until 2025.
Yeah, on that note, thanks for listening, everybody.
May the force be with you.
Happy New Year.
Oh, baby!
Back.
And we're out.
It's so stupid.
they tell you like, oh yeah, live life and eat all you want, and then but try to fart less.
Yeah.
You know, try to clean that up.
Try to fart less. Live, laugh, love. You know what I'm saying?
Live, love, flatulate.
Live, laugh, love, flatulate. Yeah.
You just wasted some of your life listening to the Bush League podcast. You must stop what you're doing right now. Like and subscribe and leave a 5-star rating. Make sure you follow us on Instagram, Twitter, and like us on Facebook.